This is just something that I put together to try to give you a little bit of an understanding of what two resources I included in the folder were all about. And maybe it helps. Hopefully it does. So under your week 3, if you were to click on that, right? And then here's everything that I wanted you to do. You wanted you to read this first, have an understanding. Here's the proof unit if you needed it again. And then here were the videos, which is really the meat of the instruction for this week. All right. Now, there's these two other resources down here. If you click on coordinate proof strategies, what that'll open is this document that I scanned in, because as you know, I lost my files. That is a strategy sheet. So pretty much you have a primary option and an alternative option. I would, for the most part, stick with just the primary option. So if you're going to prove something's a parallelogram, it's 4 slopes paired. All right, the opposite sides will be parallel. Rectangle, rhombus, square, etc. So all these are in place to give you like a good study resource so you can prove and have a strategy to prove whatever shape is being asked. Right? So this has been useful for kids preparing for the Regents and certainly for that test in years past, and I wanted to make sure you were aware of it. Some of them don't really have a suggested alternative because really this is by far the best way to do it. All right, so hopefully this helps. Now, if you go back, right, you go back into week 3, and you go down to the second resource I added. This has helped some kids don't need it. This is like a since statement review. These are pretty much all the since statements you need to know. All right, so if you're doing, you're going to look at the end to know what shape. All right, so if I'm going with square, since all sides are congruent and angle, whatever, is a right angle, MIKE, which is obviously randomly selected letters right there, would be a square. All right, is a trapezoid. Here's that one from before. Since one pair of opposite sides are parallel and one pair is not parallel and the non-parallel sides are congruent, MIKE is a trapezoid. Ooh, that's not right. Is an isosceles trapezoid. Bad, Mike. All right, so each one of these is there just to kind of help you out a little bit. And, you know, if it helps, it helps. And if not, you know, it's totally cool. The only thing I want to mention in this is that sometimes, like, a question could say, hey, prove it is a rhombus, but not a square. So you know, right, since all sides are congruent, Mike is a rhombus, right? So you would actually still show the adjacent sides, the slopes of them, but since they would not be negative reciprocals, you would say it's not a right angle. So you would kind of like, you know, intelligently, you know, adjust these. Since all the sides are congruent, but angle K is not a right angle, Mike is a rhombus, but not a square. And you guys have the intelligence to do all that, so I'm not even a little bit concerned there. So I hope this helped, and that's that. All right, got to figure out how to stop this. Have a good day.